Relentless wildfires blazing across 3 locations of Los Angeles County of Southern California for the 8th straight day today. As per the latest reports, the blaze continues in Palisades with just 14% of the wildfire under control, and in Eaton, only 33% of the blaze has been controlled. There is good news, however, in Hearst, as reports suggest that 97% of the fires there have been contained. But firefighters are bracing for more tough times as weather forecasters have issued a red flag warning for today. The National Weather Service said wind gusts could reach up to 55 miles per hour or 90 kilometers per hour. The gusts are expected to intensify significantly, reaching speeds of up to 120 kilometers per hour. Later in the day today, the forecast indicates that strong winds will persist and they could maintain speeds of about 100 kilometers per hour through the day today. The red flag warning means these warnings are for the extreme of the extreme fire weather scenarios. In other words, this setup is about as bad as it gets. So where are the fires burning now? The Eaton fire is raging in the foothills of the San Gabriel Mountains near Altadena Drive, Midwig Drive and Pasadena in Los Angeles County. The Palisades fire is located southeast of Palisades Drive and the Pacific Palisades between the Santa Monica Mountains and the Pacific Ocean. The Hearst fire, which is now largely contained, is in the hills above the Oak Ridge residential community in the Sylmar area of Los Angeles. We now take a look at the damages so far. So the Palisades fire, the first fire to erupt a week ago and the biggest, has burned 9,596 hectares or 23,713 acres and killed 8 people so far. The Eaton fire, the second largest blaze, has burned 5,712 hectares or 14,117 acres. Death toll here stands at 16. The Hearst fire has burned 323 hectares or 799 acres. Elsewhere in Ventura County, the Otto wildfire started on January 13th and has burned 2.02 hectares or 5 acres and has not been contained. The fires at Kenneth, Archer, Sunset, Lydia, Woodley and Olivers have been contained, an Al Jazeera report said. 23 people are missing and officials have warned that the death toll might rise. 12,300 structures destroyed Los Angeles, known as the City of Angels. The Spanish translation of Los Angeles is the Angels, is now lying in a state of ruin. Los Angeles, one of the world's most glam cities, home to top Hollywood stars and artists, turned to ashes in just a week. So how did the wildfire start? According to the National Fire Protection Association, lightning is the most common source of fires in the United States. However, since there were no reports of lightning in the Palisades area on the terrain around the Eaton fire, which started in East Los Angeles County, it was ruled out as a possibility. The remaining 2 possibilities were arson and fire started by utility lines. However, no consensus has been reached till now to ascertain the exact cause of fire. Why has the world's most advanced nation, with all the latest technology and know-how, not been able to control the fire? President-elect Donald Trump has pointed a finger squarely at California Governor Gavin Newsom, who he said is responsible for LA's struggling water supply. A lack of water for firefighters' hoses has been cited as one of the reasons the fires have burned so long. Meanwhile, others have blamed LA Mayor Karen Bass for cutting the city's fire department budget. One large reservoir in Pacific Palisades, the Santa Ynez Reservoir, was closed for maintenance and empty when the fire broke out. LA Mayor Karen Bass has faced criticism over cuts to the city's fire department budget. For the latest financial year, the LA Fire Department or the LAFD budget was reduced by $17.6 million. LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley told CNN that the budget cut had severely affected the department's ability to respond to the disaster. She said the department was already understaffed and the elimination of civilian positions like mechanics had meant that 100 fire apparatuses were out of service. And while firefighters from across the United States are trying their best to put the fires out, a Mexican contingent of firefighters and military personnel have landed in LA and are assisting in the efforts to douse the blaze. Earlier, Ukraine and Iran too offered help to the US. Iran, through the Red Crescent and Fire Department, offered humanitarian aid and firefighting equipment to support the victims of the fire, expressing solidarity with the Californians. Meanwhile, in an unexpected gesture, the Iranian Red Crescent Society has announced its willingness to provide humanitarian aid to the United States as wildfires continue to ravage Southern California.